Morning. So here we have Steve Clifton, 4Mark Supercar Club member, and his beautiful Porsche 718 Spyder. Have I described that correctly?
You have, especially clean for you.
Beautiful. Yeah, we should have double checked that. Have you got any fly marks on the windscreen? So tell us about the car then, because I'm not a Porsche aficionado. So a 718, what sort of engine and transmission does this have?
So the Spyder and the GT4 both have the same engine, which is derived from the 911 Carrera. So they took the turbo off the 911 Carrera, bored it up to 4 litres. So it's just a naturally aspirated 4 litre flat 6. This then has the manual gearbox.
Yeah.
I was keen to get a manual, having had several dual clutch TCT PDK cars, and it really is pretty much one of the last of its kind. Most now they've stopped making this in, what year was it? 2025. Yeah, beginning of 2025. So I think any future ones coming forward are either going to be hybrid or the talk of them being fully electric. But as many people know, they're probably not going to do a full EV after what's happening with the EV market and the losses that they worried they're going to face over it.
Yeah, I mean that's a whole separate episode, I suppose, for the club members to be talking about. I think you and I both have Porsche Taycans as daily cars.
For a daily car,
and they're
perfect,
absolutely amazing. So how long have you had the car?
So I bought it in July 2024. It was funny, I actually booked on to do a track day at Goodwood, but I was going to do that in my Cayman because I had a Cayman before.
Yeah.
And booked on to the track day thinking it was going to be in that. Picked this up the day before, and within 24 hours it was down going around Goodwood. So that was a good a good test for a new to me car. But I was just looking for something that was just that bit more special than the Cayman. The Cayman 4 litre, brilliant car.
Yeah.
But it just lacked a certain specialness.
Yeah.
Whereas this is basically a GT4 without a roof, and it's just perfect for going on tours. There's so much luggage space inside it.
Yeah.
And the chance to take the roof down. It's to me it's the best of both worlds.
Beautiful. So. You mentioned tours, you've been on a few tours. Are you slated in for any 4Mark Supercar Club tours? We should give the club a mention while we're here. I know they're off to Anglesey today.
They are. What I am doing, it's not the Supercar tour, I'm doing the mini Arctic Adventure tour, which is the 4Marks Tours trip. But other than I am off to Spa with this week after next, but that's with some friends, and driving down through France, Luxembourg, into Germany, and looping back up round to Belgium. Nice. It should be a lot of fun.
So, any advice for buyers of the 718 Spyder? Are there any particular weird things going on, or do you always buy from a dealership, or would you buy privately?
That's an interesting question. I personally would always go either through a dealer or a specialist. So I bought this from RPM Technic.
Yeah.
Reason then being that you've always got that comeback if there is ever an issue.
Yeah.
Because I hate to say it, but you never know how scrupulous some private sellers are going to be.
Yeah.
And also, if you're looking for finance, it's hard to finance a car if it's through a private individual.
Yeah.
But
so,
in
what
terms of things to look out for, they're all fairly low mileage cars. So I think in terms of main mechanical issues, there are none that immediately spring to mind. Because the 718 has been around for a number of years. There
Yeah.
are issues that go on it. So there's the paddle mounts on it, which are the engine mounts. They have a tendency to fail, but there's no rhyme or reason as to when those go.
Yeah.
But I think the key thing is just check the service history, make sure it's had regular oil changes. They do say these only need oil changes every 2 years. Personally, I change it every year. I think 2 years is a bit too long.
Are you PPF on here?
Yes, so it has what they call track pack, so it's full front end, and then side sills and the rear end diffuser.
Yeah. And who did that?
That was done by the previous owner.
Okay.
But the one so there are a few things that I think the car needs if you buy a stock one. The first one is to get the car graphics valve controller. So one of the annoying EU regulations is that even if you've got the exhaust valves open between 3,000 and 5,000 RPM, it still closes.
Right.
So car goes quiet, whereas the valve controller allows you to just keep them open all of the time. The other one as well is changing the air filters. So one of the lovely things with these naturally aspirated engines is the induction noise from them.
Yeah.
Different air filters just increase that slightly. And then seeing you focus in on the exhaust, they are just quite quiet out of the factory.
Yeah.
So I've managed to source
a Krapovich
exhaust at a good price, and that has absolutely transformed the car. It just sounds
beautiful
epic now.
Excellent. Good. Yeah, pretty impressive there. And you've been happy. So we mentioned about sort of things like the good, bad, and ugly. There's nothing ugly at all, is there, to talk about with these?
No, there isn't. I mean, it really does do everything. So from a touring point of view, you've got so much luggage space. You've got a boot in the front, you've got a boot in the back. When Suzanne and I went to Corsica 2 years ago, we even ended up taking camping chairs in the car. You know, in most supercars, you're lucky to get an overnight bag in. So it's a huge amount of space. And also the 911 now, in my personal opinion, fabulous car, but they've just got bigger and bigger over the years.
Yeah.
Whereas the 718, it's still a nice compact car.
Yeah.
So when you are out on foreign roads, which maybe get narrower or mountain passes, you don't breathe in every time someone comes the other way.
Yeah.
Which just.
Well, can you start it up then, Steve? Can we hear? We've got this beautiful day. We might as well wake the neighbours up. That's beautiful.
Don't want to rev it too much, the engine's cold.
yeah, let's be sensible.
But the lovely thing with this one, again, when I saw this one, was the fact that the previous owner had spec'd it quite differently. So normally these bits are in carbon fibre, whereas this has actually been specified as leather. Then it's got this cognac contrasting stitching throughout. And then because we go on tours, we wanted comfortable seats. So whilst the carbon buckets look fantastic, these 18 ways are so comfortable. You spend the entire day in them, and you never tire. The other thing that I like with these is, to me, I think these are peak Porsche interior, because you've still got dials.
Yep.
But you've got a little screen here that tells you what you need. You've got Apple CarPlay there. There's no nanny aid, so there's no driver assist. It is just pure, it's just a driver's car as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I think we're saying, you think how the technology has changed for the good in some areas, but a lot of the new cars, they just lack that connectivity now in terms of physical connectivity.
Too much interference.
This is beautiful.
And losing dials and just those sort of more tactile bits to a car, I think. Really important.
Excellent. Well, I think we've covered most things, and we're coming up. Well, we've just gone over 10 minutes, and we know that most people's attention span we've probably exceeded by a couple of minutes.
Including mine, probably.
It's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye
from
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Bye. Bye.